Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Democracy 3. My name, of course, is Albert Potato, and today we are going to be continuing as an independent, a semi-independent Scotland, whatever. We're going to be continuing. I've had a couple of comments, and those comments were saying, hey, can you not do anything about this chemical plant explosion? And I've had a little look around, and to my knowledge, and I want to stress that my knowledge is far from extensive in the realm of anything, actually, but especially Democracy 3. It's not very extensive when it comes to Democracy 3, and I really do not think there is anything else that I can do to make that chemical plant explosion be fixed any faster. Maybe this, perhaps? The CPMDC. I mean, that's something that I'm probably going to introduce. Oh, in fact, it will make it go down further. Oh, okay, so just disregard. Just casually, take yourself back a minute and a half back in time and just disregard everything that I've said, and now we can continue. Great, okay. That chemical plant is going to be going down a little bit faster now. So it's clear that, that this is the sort of medical side of things. And, of course, the chemical plant explosion had bad medical elements to it, I think. So that's probably why. Anyway, I'm a little bit disappointed that we have an uncompetitive economy. And that is, of course, due to our low productivity. However, it looks like we are rebounding from that. And in great fashion, we have now developed a technological advantage. Oh my goodness. Absolutely delicious to see that this is happening. Absolutely delicious. Really, really, really good. Also, the egalitarian society. You know what? I'm okay with this being a thing. I'm totally okay with this being a thing. We've got a really, really happy, equal society. I mean, that's fine. That's great. Conservatives, not liking us too much, to be honest. Our happiness with them seems to be, or their happiness with me, to be honest, seems to be trending down a little bit, which is really not what I want to see. I want to see everybody collectively being happy with me. Of course, the chief among the unhappy crowd, it's the capitalists. And what worries me is that if our economy slips up and just messes up and just goes completely kaput, then capitalists are really not going to like us. I mean, it's all fine and dandy, the fact that our GDP is quite high at the moment. Capitalists are happy with that. However, that probably, unfortunately, won't be the case forever. Anyway, moving on, let's talk about debt and the deficit. Well, I say talk about debt. I mean, talk about our massive £153.21 billion reserves. That's fantastic. It's really, really phenomenal that we still got that much, even loads and loads of turns down the line from when we started amassing some sort of wealth. The deficit is 1.45 billion. That's nothing. That's really, really nothing. I mean, like, I'm okay with running that. Like, I mean, we're going to be running a 2 billion deficit next turn probably. So I am 100% okay running a small budget deficit like this. Anyway, is there any other policies that we can introduce? Any other policies that we think would aid us? I've had a little look before. I really don't think gaming industry subsidies. Should we introduce gaming industry subsidies? I'm gonna introduce gaming subsidies. Oh my god, that's gonna literally give us a 5% boost to GDP. I mean, capitalists really don't like gaming subsidies. I don't know why. I don't understand why, but hey ho. Okay. There's a lot of good things and a lot of bad things that are going on right now. First of the chief among them, GDP is up. We can't really complain about that, can we? Unemployment is almost at the absolute bottom, which is also really, really nice. Organized crime, this worries me greatly. I think that it's basically narcotics that is giving it this little boost. Unfortunately, I think it is. Oh well, that's life. Sometimes you have to deal with it. Running a small budget deficit, thanks to growing our economy, we managed to stave off most of that predicted 2 billion deficit. So quite happy with that. And this water shortage, this is going to be a problem. This is going to be a big problem. Farmers we really can't do anything about. Environment, I guess we just need to make the environment better. I mean, I think simply that's what we have to do. What's killing the environment? This chemical plant explosion is really not good. Green power subsidies, that's doing some work, but it's not doing enough, I'm afraid. We need to max our environment out, so to speak. We need to max our environment out. Pollution controls. I really don't like pollution controls, right? Because pollution controls limit our GDP. If there was something that we could introduce that would perhaps instead boost the environment, organic farming subsidy. This makes environmentalists happy with us and increases farm membership. We don't actually want this. I'm actually going to cancel that policy straight away. Not something I really want to introduce, I'm afraid. Well, not yet anyway. It's not the right time. City farms. Let's try implementing city farms. Again, this is not something we really want. Yeah, we don't want farmers to be any percentage. We want farmers to be as small a percentage of this country as we possibly can. Their membership is going to start going up now, which is really, really bad. So we're going to have to go to the next turn and sort that out. I think we're going to sign the agreement, all to do with trade deals and stuff. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the capitalists will like that, so let's do it. Let's commit to making the capitalists at least a little bit happy for a few turns. Shock oil price, that's gonna... Oh, that's really bad. Really, really darned bad, and that is gonna bite our bottom when it comes to GDP, which is really not fantastic. We're still... Oh, no, wow, we managed to develop a budget surplus? That's pretty good. I'm almost convinced that it's not going to be that good next turn. Oh, well. Whatever. Yeah, this is now my primary concern, and primary concern is repealing this council policy, and then introducing, where on earth is it? It is not in here, is it? Green Electronics Initiative? Might? Vertical farm subsidies? Is this it? Farmers are going to be happy with us. Farmers membership. Capitalists are not going to like us. Ugh, damn it. Alright, we're going to have to fix that next turn. I fucked that up as well. Would you expect anything different, ladies and gentlemen? Would you really expect anything different? No, you wouldn't. Exactly. That's right. We need the Climate Change Adaptation Fund, and we need it literally yesterday. Fingers crossed we'll be able to do that next turn. Fingers crossed. Also a water conservation program. Oh, that is juicy. That is juicy, 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 and I need it right now. Alright, pollution. What the hell? Oh, thank God. The chemical plant explosion looks like it's just been fixed. Oh, thank goodness. Just in time to get rid of this whole pollution bollocks. I mean, look, this is basically all the chemical plant. And then, boom, back down. We're sorted. The environment jumped up, you know, did a whole little a jump, skip, and a hop as soon as the chemical plant situation was sorted out. Asthma is also, you know, on the way to being killed off as soon as we can sort things out. Health, why is health going down? Probably because of pollution, the asthma, but whatever. Unemployment, a little bit up. That's okay. Crime, I'm okay if crime goes up a little bit. I mean, hey, who cares? And GDP is the highest that it's ever been, so wow, really cannot complain about that in the slightest. That is very, very, very good news indeed. This organized crime thing is something that we're actually gonna have to sort out. I'm gonna boost the I'm gonna boost these dudes a little bit. It's gonna take a nice significant chunk out of organized crime at the expense of the liberals, right? At the expense of the liberals, but hey ho, you know, we've got to deal with that. Okay, so it looks like as the environment went back up, the water shortage sort of almost cured itself. I mean, it'll need a couple of turns to straighten out, which is fine, but it's going to take a while, you know, and we just need to recognize that and give it a little bit of space to make sure that we don't completely mess things up. Egalitarian society, it was looking a little bit shaky there, but it's okay. We seem to manage to get back on our feet. But the important thing is that we've managed to, you know, make sure that everything is going to be sorted over the next couple of turns. We've got some good foresight in place, And that is what I like to see. Now, what was it that I was going to try and introduce? There was two things. One was water conservation program. And this is the best policy in the world, and it just reduces water demand. This is fantastic. Why didn't I get this earlier? That's absolutely gosh darn beautiful. That's phenomenal. And unfortunately, I don't think I can introduce the other one, actually. It was Climate Change Adaptation Fund, which it would be super popular. And would also cost 4.94 billion. Wow. Is there any way that we can raise that money in tax? Microgeneration grants. Yeah, microgeneration grants. Let's do this. This looks amazing. Holy cow. And it's gonna... This is literally gonna... Everything is good here. Everything... Not a single thing is bad. Apart from maybe environmentalist membership. But hey-ho. It does cost us an extra billion. But really, can we complain when we're getting such great value for money there? I don't really know. Health food subsidies. Health increased by 10% literally for this policy, and it's only going to cost us 97 million. 100 million for 10% better health? An absolute steal in my eyes. We are getting a bargain. An absolute bargain. Airport expansion. We are going to reject plans for an airport expansion, should I say. Might upset the capitalists a little bit. It might upset the capitalists a little bit, but we live in hope. Also, we need to make sure that we don't limit automated trading, right? Because this is one of the stupidest policies that I think I've ever seen. It's just so unbelievably dumb. It doesn't hurt anybody, right? It makes the self-employed people a little bit happier if you restrict this automated trading, but that's it. All it does is piss capitalists off. Whereas if you bring this down, then boom. That's a 10% that we're saving on capitalist anger, which means we can invest that 10% of capitalist anger in something else that's more productive. Exactly. You heard me. Total logical sense. And, oh my goodness, we're running a budget surplus as well. Wow, our GDP is just going from strength to strength to strength. But what worries me, right? And I will tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, what worries me is the fact that we are almost capped out on our GDP, which basically means we can't make any more money through growing our economy at all once we've capped it out. I mean, once this line reaches the top, we can't do anything about that. I mean, the only way after that we can raise money is through the use of taxes or cutting spending. That's the only way that we can get money. Or we could, play around with inflation and whatnot, but inflation's all right at the moment, so we don't really want to delve too deeply into that. All right, I'm not okay with the fact that crime is doing so darned well. This whole organized crime business, it's already having it's already having an impact. There we go. That's what we like to see. That's good. I don't really care about you, to be honest. I'm fine. We're going to allow the merger. Make sure that... We're going to make sure that nobody is too upset with us. And obviously the people that we really want to make sure that we're avoiding is the capitalist upset. Because they have a tendency to be very, very mean and annoying people. Also... Look at this intelligence briefing. Look at this miraculous document that is filled with absolutely nothing before your eyes. It is beautiful, is it not? It is indeed. It is indeed. Why is the environment not getting better? Why is the environment not getting better? But why? Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, let's cancel this policy. It's going to provide a major boost to our environment, which I suppose is what we need. Considering, the asthma epidemic and the water shortage. I know, it's green energy. I honestly think that's a little bit of a bollocks policy, because it is green energy, fundamentally. I think when you talk about damming the rivers and whatnot, and putting in turbines in the river, like you do in a hydropower plant, I think they're sort of over-egging the impact that it has on the natural environment. I mean, fundamentally... I don't really think hydro plants do that much. I mean, produce electricity and that's about it. I don't think there's really much more to say. Unemployment, wow, that is beautiful. Looks like it has reached as low as it can go, and we are running a chunky budget surplus, which is exactly what we like to see. Has our water situation sorted itself yet? No, it has not. No, it has not at all. Well then, now is a fantastic time to introduce that fantastic little thing that I call the Climate Change Adaptation Fund. That's right, we're gonna do it. Gonna reduce unemployment by 10%, not like it even needs to be reduced at all. But it's gonna make environmentalists very, very happy. It's gonna make farmers happy. It's gonna increase farmers' income. That's okay as long as it's not membership. And it's also going to decrease the water shortage, which is a reason in itself to do it. However, and I say this with a lot of hesitation and trepidation, that costs a lot of money. That costs big bucks. Very, very big bucks. I mean, it's now the largest chunk that we've got. Look at that overlap there. That's crazy. Yeah, it's the largest chunk that we've got, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh well. That's a real shame, because we're going to be out of money very, very soon, and our economy cannot keep growing forever. I wish it could. But what's really, really good, actually, is the fact that our economy is growing even when the global economy is shrinking. I mean, look at that line. It's just terrible, really, isn't it? But at the same time, it's not too shabby. It's not too shabby how we're doing all right. I mean, the rest of the world might be fucked, but we're doing absolutely fine. Let's pump a little bit more money into you, upset the Liberals just a smidgen more, and that should sort us out for the future. Exactly what we like to see. Let's go to the next turn, have a little analysis of what is going on. We have a member of the cabinet resigning, the public services minister. That's annoying. That's annoying because that is going to hurt us a little bit. Also, where the fuck did our GDP just go? Scientific discovery and a retail merger? GDP, come back. Come back, GDP. Oh my god, we lost everything there. Why does everybody hate us? No, I just want to be popular. Please, no. Well, at least we'll fix organized crime next turn. That's some consolation. And we're on the way to fixing this whole asthma attack business. Oh well, ladies and gentlemen. My name, of course, has been Old Potato. Thank you very, very much for watching some more Democracy 3 as an independent Scotland. Hopefully you'll tune in next time. Until then, bye.